The entire cryptocurrency market is currently crashing. Here's what you need to know, how you can counteract this, and how you can make some money while doing it. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link down in the description below if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull. And if you guys want to get some free cryptocurrency, check out our BlockFi link as well. You can earn a ton of interest and a ton of crypto at the same time if you sign up for BlockFi. And if you sign up with our link, you guys get some free crypto. So if that sounds interesting to you, check out the link in the description below. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, here we are with BTC, otherwise known of course as Bitcoin. And as you can see here, we are currently undergoing a relatively large correction. We'll pull down here to the 5-day chart, here we go. And as you can see here, Bitcoin just does not want to hold at these higher levels. Every single time we think that we're established in some kind of support pattern, we see a lower drop down into a lower position. And then what's strange enough too is that we see somewhat of a kind of correction or a continued pull into kind of these higher, well, correction of course in the opposite way I should say, into the higher highs. But as you can see here, again, these levels are just not holding and Bitcoin continues to go lower and lower. And this is not only affecting Bitcoin, Bitcoin is currently affecting the entire market. We all know, of course, that Bitcoin has a large market dominance right now, and it's affecting pretty much the entire cryptocurrency market as a whole. Now, we'll get into a little bit more about the different names that are being affected by this, but as you can see here, overall, Bitcoin is down heavily right now. From the 5-day chart alone, we're down from highs of around $37,000 to almost $40,000, and now we're sitting. We sat at a low almost of 29 at some points here. Just today or in kind of the earlier market hours in the Asia kind of trading time or trading zones where most of the people in Southeast Asia are awake and trading this coin, of course. Now, if we look at the RSI, sitting at about 47, so on the 5-day, it's not necessarily oversold, but it is definitely not close to being overbought. If we look at the MACD, we can see that the lines are trading pretty tightly, so really there's not much movement there. And overall, Bitcoin is just on a gnarly downtrend right now. And what's even crazier too is the fact that if you look at its year-to-date chart, here's the year-to-date chart on Bitcoin. We saw the beginning of the year sitting at about 31,000, give or take, to start the year off. And as we went through this, as you can see over the year where we hit these highs of 50,000, 60,000, all of these crazy highs in Bitcoin, we have now given up all of the gains. We have given up every single last one of them, and we are officially pretty much down to where we started the year at. It gave up an entire year of gains, which is just absolutely crazy to think about that this could happen in a matter of, let alone a day, a couple of hours. And what's even crazier is that there's people who knew this was coming, right? This was something that a lot of people were looking at as far as the death cross, as far as the head and shoulders pattern. A lot of people were expecting this crash to happen. And as you can see, a lot of people, of course, were right. I was expecting a crash myself. I was looking at the head and shoulders pattern. A lot of it too was myself looking at whether or not this was going to be sustainable at these higher price levels. Bitcoin, of course, is a volatile financial instrument. And the fact that it was hitting these previous all-time highs relatively consistently and rapidly, I'll give it at that, doesn't really make for a good support level. It needs to trade sideways. It needs to kind of establish more of a support before these all-time highs become kind of regular. And of course, we all know that, after several large corrections, a lot of people were anticipating this crash to begin with. A lot of people think that the bull market in Bitcoin is over. And the crazy part about this though is that, of course, and this is what I mentioned before we're going to get into, Bitcoin is not the only coin being affected by this. As you can see here, we'll look at the entire market of cryptocurrency. We have Bitcoin down almost about the 7-day percent chart, so about 20%. Ethereum down 25.97%. We have Tether, which is of course up because it's a stable coin, but we also have Cardano 22%, XRP 34% down, Dogecoin down to 38%, rapidly approaching likely into the 10s to even maybe back to the 1 cent level. Absolutely crazy to see here. Polkadot down 36%. The altcoin market as we know it is currently taking a nosedive. Whether or not it's dead, that still remains to be seen. And for a lot of people, this is something I want to mention because this is the whole point of the video, and it's not just to highlight the fact that we are currently going through a crash in the cryptocurrency market, but I want to obviously give you guys some tips and tools on how to either counteract this or how to be better prepared for another one, or just tell you guys what I'm doing in this market crash that we're currently seeing. Now, as far as what I'm doing, as far as what I'm buying, what I'm selling, I'm not selling anything. I have some positions in Bitcoin and Ethereum that I bought at probably about 30 to 35,000. I'm down heavy on those positions, as you can imagine, but I'm not discouraged because at these levels, I still believe that Ethereum and Bitcoin, for the most part, those are the two, because I do like investing in blue chip crypto that's just feels a little bit more solid, I guess. I'm still buying those right now. I'm buying Ethereum at the 1,873 level, and of course I am buying Bitcoin at the 31,641 level, and actually it was down a little bit further just a couple of hours ago, sitting around the 29 to 28,000 level, which is just absolutely mind-boggling to me that this has all happened over the course of the last couple of hours. It's absolutely crazy to think. And whether or not I'm gonna regret the decision, we will have to see. I've only bought, a little bit. I'm kind of averaging into these positions. I'm not going full in, just to kind of keep my risk tolerance relatively high and to make sure that I'm not exposing myself too hard to another potential crash, because even though these might seem like good deals right now, if we look at the technicals, if we look at the RSI, if we look at a variety of different factors, we could see potentially more pain. We could see Bitcoin go all the way down to 15,000, and I wouldn't doubt it if it did. If it went down 15,000, in my mind, that is ideally the bottom, because if we look at when Bitcoin crashed around last year, when the bull market was pretty much over, Bitcoin kind of hovered around the $9,000 to $8,000 level for quite some time, and it did that kind of just overall the whole bear market, where there wasn't really much movement, there wasn't much bullish activity going on, just kind of stagnated. And to me, I would think that as Bitcoin becomes more popular, as more people have more eyeballs on this coin, as more people have more confidence in this crypto, so I think it's more likely that we're going to see Bitcoin stagnate at a much higher price, not crazy high, but I would say in the 15 to 20 range. If this is the bear market, if this is that, I can see Bitcoin kind of stagnating at. Ethereum, I think a good deal for Ethereum would still be probably in the 1,500 to 1,400 range. 1,800 is a good deal, and I have bought a little bit at that range, but I wouldn't doubt if it goes a little bit lower, considering the fact that, again, Bitcoin is still market dominant. All of these other coins, all coins are getting killed right now. Ethereum is kind of that in between, and Ethereum overall is down about 26% just right now. And again, I worry that it could go a little bit lower, but again, worry is a relative term, because as far as cryptocurrency goes, I'm not trading cryptocurrency. This is not something that I day trade or swing trade. Cryptocurrency is something I hold long term until my gains are either massive or until my losses are massive. Either way, I'm holding these cryptos long term. And that's something that I have as my personal investment kind of philosophy and risk tolerance. And again, guys, don't sweat the small stuff, okay? Crashes have happened before, corrections have happened before. We have seen these types of things in cryptocurrency markets, in every market on this planet, okay? We know these types of things happen. So what really matters here is, of course, patience. What really matters here is consistency, looking at the markets, finding good deals, and making sure that you're not missing out on anything. And overall, averaging in, you don't want to dump all your money at it, what you think is a good price point, and all of a sudden you get burnt if the crash continues or if the price falls lower. That's something to definitely keep in mind. But guys, again, this isn't something to worry about huge in a long-term thing. If you really believe in crypto, if you really believe in the use cases and everything that this system is fundamentally going to change, I really don't think that this is that big of a deal. There are plenty of things that will happen that are much worse than this. In my mind, I think this is just a short kind of lived crash that I think will hopefully recover in the next couple of days, and if at worst case next week, and really worst case in a month. But I really don't think this is going to last that long, in my opinion. But hey, we'll have to see. Make sure you subscribe so we can keep posting update videos like this, so we can keep you guys informed on all of the different information going on right now in the crypto markets. Again, it is a crazy time right now, and I'm sure you want some information and you want to be able to have access to all kinds of different opinions on this type of stuff. So we would be more than happy to provide that to you guys. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, share it with a couple of friends too if they're worried about the crypto crash, and let them know that I said I don't think it's that big of a deal. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for crypto. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Again, check out our WeBull link if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull, and check out our BlockFi link if you guys want to pick up some free cryptocurrency. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.